Get to Kamala and her appearance on Charlamagne's show. Just a few clips to play from that. First of all, it's very pandery. The entire thing was very, very pandery. She started out by saying, oh, yeah, reparations, totally all about it.
What's your stance on reparations? We all know that America became great, you know, off the backs of free black labor. How progressive are you on making it a priority?
Thank you, Zeke.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you for your work. So to your point, yes, I am running to be a president for all Americans. That being said, I do have clear eyes about the disparities that exist and the context in which they exist, meaning history, to your point. So my agenda, well, first of all, on the point of reparations, it has to be studied. There's no question about that. And I've been very clear about that position. In terms of my immediate plan, I will tell you a few of the following. One, as it relates to the economy, which is a lot of what you have addressed. Look, I grew up in the middle class. My mother, you know, worked hard, raised me and my sister. And by the time I was in high school, she was able to afford our first home.
Oh, my God.
My second mother, the woman who helped raise us, was a small business owner. I know who our small business owners are. And I have convened black small business owners way before I was running for president.
Can you even believe she did it again?
Yeah. And he didn't call her out on it. He didn't.
You can't make it up. You can't make it up, you guys.
You guys, did you know that she was middle class?
And her mom didn't have a house until she was a teenager. Her and her sister Maya. She has a second mom, blah, blah. I mean, none of this answers anything.
I know small business.
And then Charlamagne was he got absolutely killed in his comments on Instagram for being just way too soft and not pressing her at all where it mattered. And
of course not, because he wants her to win, because he's misguided. Yeah.
Yep. And there was a moment where he led her into calling Trump fascist. And she was like, I mean, this is how gross they are.
You have two choices, or you don't vote, but you have two choices if you do. And it's two very different visions for our nation. One mind that is about taking us forward and progress and investing in the American people, investing in their ambitions, dealing with their challenges. And the other, Donald Trump, is about taking us backward.
The other is about fascism. Why can't we just say it?
Yes, we can say that.
But
okay. So I'm glad that she's lowering the temperature, because that right there, that sort of language is the reason that he's had 2 assassination attempts on his life.
Yep.
That right there. So don't lecture me about lowering the temperature ever.
Also, in addition to wearing this amazing new shirt with the amazing new design on it, I am also wearing my Cozy Earth legging, or joggers rather. And they are the softest material ever. So you guys, it's mid-October officially. Like, it's the 14th. That is middle October, which means Christmas is basically here.
Oh my God.
I mean,
I put my tree up like next week, you guys. I'm not even kidding. Do you think I'm not kidding?
I know you're not kidding.
Being completely serious right now with all y'all.
I know you're not kidding at all.
Cannot wait.
And it's, you know, I think people are like, oh, it's mid-October, like we've got plenty of time. You really don't, because if you're thinking about gifts, especially for the very finicky, picky people that you want to spend, you know, a good amount of money on, Cozy Earth products should be your first stop, because the sheets, the bedding from Cozy Earth is extraordinary. It's that bamboo sheet. It's made from viscose from bamboo, and it's the softest, most temperature regulating, most luxurious bedding. It just makes you feel so cozy.
Right.
It's so cozy.
And the more you wash it, the better it gets. Yeah. It's
every single wash, somehow it gets softer, and there's no pilling. The magic, man. Amazing. It is magic.
Yeah.
And they have 100-night guarantee for all their bedding. So if you get something, you sleep on it 100 nights, and for some reason you don't like it, which I cannot fathom. But if that happens, 100% money back guarantee, you can send it right back. That's amazing. Like sending your used sheets back, and they're like,
we love them. That company's awesome too. We love those people. They're great.
They really are. They are. And you can save 40% right now when you go to cozyearth.com/cozychicks and then use promo code Cozy Chicks. So if you've got someone complicated to shop for, think about CozyEarth.com.
Good discount.
/Cozy Chicks. There was, I couldn't find this clip, but I read in a transcript somewhere that she was complaining about Trump instilling fear in people and constantly wanting people to be afraid. And then in literally the very next breath, she said, for example, just look at his Project 2025. And then proceeded to talk about all these scary things from a plan that is not even his. And then she's going to complain about him fear-mongering? What the hell?
Yeah.
You can't even make it.
Well, that's the Obama playbook, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. He did ask one sort of tough and sort of, question about her work or lack thereof on the border. And she pushed back very hard and he cowered. And you can even though there's no video, you can actually see the cowering.
You can hear it in your,
Here it is.
The Biden administration have to take some blame for the border, though. A lot of the blame. Because, the first 3 years, y'all did get a lot of things wrong with the border.
No, Charlamagne, within hours of being inaugurated, the first bill we passed before we did the Inflation Reduction Act, before we did the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act, before we did the Safer Communities Act to deal with gun violence, first thing we dropped was a bill to fix the broken immigration system.
Wrong. Totally wrong. It was all about.
Did you hear her say she passed it? No, you didn't.
No,
you didn't.
It was all wrong. Plus, Mayorkas, there's an actual quote from him in 2021. We rescinded so many Trump immigration policies, we've lost count.
There were 94. I know the number. It's 94.
He lost count. Well, he can't count. Are you kidding? He doesn't know how to do that. And then amnesty is what they wanted. That's what they still really wanted. Yeah, because listen, if they make those people, those criminals legal, then they're not criminals anymore. Can't you see? You know what they are? They become Democrat voters.
Yep.
That's what they become. So way to push back there, the God.
And then he asked her about why she lets Trump call her a border czar when everybody knows that was never her role. I could not even believe that he was this stupid, but he was. Take a listen.
You allowed him to call you the border czar when that's not even that wasn't your
I'm
role.
not giving him permission for that.
Oh, you're right. But, but you don't push back on it because that wasn't your role. What?
Fact checkers have made that clear. Look, if I responded to every name he called me, I wouldn't be focused on the things that actually help the American people. And that's my focus.
Yeah. You've really helped us.
God.
Really helped us. That's why the entire country is on fire right now. Yeah, you've done a lot.
Two more quick ones. One where she complains about misinformation. I'm just going to let it run into the last one where I have to give her credit because this is clever, a clever way to address the fact that she constantly repeats herself. As we just heard her say, she comes from the middle-class family. Now, I think her team has given her a new strategy about how to deal with that accusation of the constant repetitiveness. You'll hear that after she talks about disinformation.
The biggest challenges that I face is mis and disinformation. And it's purposeful because it is meant to convince people that they somehow should not believe that the work that I have done has occurred and has meaning.
Now, one thing they've been saying, a lot of your press hits get criticized. Folks say you come off as very scripted. They say you like to stick to your talking points. And some media says you have...
That would be called disciplined.
Ooh, okay. Speak to that.
But go on.
No, I was
That's what they're going to say now. She's just very disciplined in her messaging. That's how they're going to spin it. Yeah.
That is stupid.
It's as good as you can get when you are clearly guilty of doing that over and over and over again. That's as good of an excuse as they're going to find.
I mean, that's just another word for scripted. It is.
It sounds better though.
I guess